everyone. So my name is Brenda and just wanted to do a quick video and show you how I do this look. This is my go-to like glam, or not glam, it's not really glam, it's not like, you know, really out there, but it's also not like the no makeup look. Like, it's definitely not natural, I would say, and I would think. It's just a little bit more like a little level up in between. I usually wear this to work for fun, for fun. You know, you can wear it out to hang out with your friends, or like if you're like me and you're back in the dating game, you can wear it out to dates. And it's a very simple look, I would say. But anyways, if you want to know how I did all of this, just keep watching. So hello from the present. It's 2024 Brenda, and here I'm just going to show you how I do this simple makeup. Starting off by putting my hair back. I hate it when it's in my face. It just makes everything harder to do. But I'm going to start off with a primer. The Milk Primer has so far been my favorite. I am using a different one now, but I'll go back to the Milk Primer anytime. Just applying it all over the face before applying some lip balm. I like doing that before every makeup. And then I applied a little bit of peach concealer because I guess at this time I thought I had some like under eye bags. I did not. And then we go on to foundation. I love the Dior foundation. I think it's the only one that perfectly matches my skin. And this was a hydrating one, so it's just really good, gives you that nice healthy glow throughout the day. And I always apply in layers, so seeing how much coverage I want, how little coverage I may want, I might reduce the amount that I do. And so just going here, you know, I have a lot of real estate in the forehead division, so we use a lot of product. And here I'm using two concealers. I personally like the combination of both of them. I don't really like them by themselves. And so I'm taking the Armani concealer under my eye, and then putting the Born This Way from Too Faced concealer. I got this in a boxy charm, and it's you know. And then just using a beauty blender to blend it all out. I do have a lot of makeup, so I'm constantly changing things out. So this is not my current makeup routine. Here I'm taking some setting powder. I think it's the Aerospun. I don't use that anymore, just because I don't know, it just didn't do it for my skin, and the scent was just way too strong for me personally. But I do like a little bit of baking, and then I use a brush to set my eyes as well, because on an everyday look I don't use primer. I don't see the need for it. And here I'm going with my Dior bronzer. It is old, but I still use it. It's still good. And I mean, I love the color, I love the tone of it. But yeah, just putting that all over my crease. I think, you know, you can get away with using your bronzer as your crease color instead of, you know, using an eyeshadow palette. And then, you know, just go back in and blend it back and forth. And then I take this blush in the color Cocoa from NYX. Again, it's also old, but it's an oldie but a goodie, a trustworthy. I want to keep this in my box forever. I am not currently using it. Again, I rotate through makeup. I have so much. Thank you 2016 makeup gurus in YouTube, you know, for making me an overconsumer. And then I take a little pencil brush and use that same cocoa color, and I just like put that under my what's it called, my lower lash my lower lid. I don't know what it's called, but just put it under there. I personally do this because I don't like the look of my eyes, my under eye being bare. I don't know, it makes me look deadly in my personal opinion, not in a good way. And then I'm just taking this Natasha Denona palette and using the browns on an angled brush to do a sort of like wing liner on the corner. Again, this is not what I'm currently doing. I currently am actually using like an eyeliner, but I'll switch it up a little bit, use, you know, eyeshadow color to do that. It's easy, it's simple, and it's easier to clean up if you make a mistake. And here I'm just swiping away that powder that I used to bake my under eye area, which for me personally is the only way to keep the creases away. And then I'm just taking this setting powder in a translucent color. I personally currently I'm using the Laura Mercier, but I love the Lincoln one, and I'm so bummed out that I just can't find it anymore. And here I'm taking an old Anastasia Beverly Hills palette with like, I can't remember the name of the YouTuber, but you know, just using one of those highlighter colors and putting it on my inner corner. This is something I personally like doing on my face. I don't know why. I can't explain why. It feels like it looks good and it opens up my eyes a little bit more. And then here I'm going with like an angled brush to go ahead and bronze them cheeks. Bronzing your cheeks is not contouring, but I feel like it gives that illusion in a way. I mean, I don't know, I feel like it frames your face a little better sometimes, but it's not contouring from my understanding. And then I'm going in with this blush. I think it's the Milani Il Luminoso, which is a really nice blush. I totally recommend it. And just using a blush brush to put it all over. I am a blush queen. I love blush. I will wear blush excessively. And here I'm going in with the eyebrow brush and the It Cosmetics Universal Brow Powder. I don't know if it's still available. It was a gift from my aunt, and it's still going. I personally really like it because I don't like my eyebrows to be too dark, and I feel like this color is just like the right taupey color for my eyebrows. And I just go ahead and fill it in. And initially it looks, you know, really harsh, but you just have to trust the process. And towards the end, I go in and brush it all out so that it looks a little lighter and it blends out a lot more, and it's not as harsh. There's no harsh lines, fingers crossed. And then I'm setting my eyebrows with an eyebrow gel. I think during this time I was using actually like the Kosas, which I didn't personally like. And then going in with an eyelash curler. Now here's the thing, I spent a lot of time doing my eyelashes because I don't like really wearing fake eyelashes, and I like getting that fake eyelash effect. And the best way that I found to do this is to use multiple mascaras. Now I personally use waterproof mascaras for the first coat, and this one is the Lash Paradise in the waterproof formula, and that's because my eyelashes do not hold any curl, and waterproof formulas are the only ways to keep my curl up. A lot of my friends are like, what, you use like waterproof mascara? Why? And it's because my eyelashes do not hold a curl, and this is the only way I can do it. Yeah, I go in with the second layer. So I do like 3 layers for the first one, or like 2 layers. And then I go in with the lash extension by Rimmel, I believe. And I really do personally like this mascara, and it's not waterproof, but I mostly use it to kind of give a little more color, a little more volume, and it also has the growth serum, which I think is kind of cool. And then the last step is that I go with the CoverGirl lash, I can't remember the name of it, lash clumper? No, clump crusher? But this is what I use on my bottom lashes, and then I clear the top of my eyelash from like any mascara, and then go in with this mascara to just separate them, because sometimes they become clunky in the process, but this is kind of how I separate them. And then lastly, I take off that balm that we put at the beginning, and I take my favorite lip liner, which is the MAC Spice. It's like favorite eyeliner. I use it every single day. I haven't found a new one to replace it, but absolutely my favorite. And then I go in with this, I think it's Giorgio Armani lipstick. It's like a velvet. I personally really love this. It has no staying power, I will say that. But I like the way the lipstick color looks on me. So that's it for the makeup look. I hope you enjoyed. All of the products that I used today are linked down below, and if any product is no longer available, I did link something similar to it, or I just tried my best to find it, but none of them are affiliated links. But you can find everything I used in the box down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Every time I talk to a camera, she wants to shake her chew toy. No other time. No other time. I think I like the first one better. Yeah, we just gonna leave it at that.